Question. How do we call him?
He gave us a signal.
Dad, when we gonna be a family again?
A boy searching for a future.
I'd say when the Angels win the pennant.
And Williams and Norton collide, and the catch is blown.
A coach running from his past.
Are you cracking up, or is this a repeat of Cincinnati?
No, it's nothing like that.
And a team that's their only prayer.
There's a thing called talent. They don't have it.
God, if there is a God, maybe you could help him win a little. I'd really, really like a family.
Ben Williams makes a miraculous catch.
Holy cow!
How do you do that?
Two angels came out of the sky and they picked up Ben Williams.
Great. A psycho kid. Oh, please, don't drink me. No.
Just call me Al. No one can see me or hear me but you.
Do you believe in angels?
Yes!
It must have been those chili dogs I ate before the game.
Unbelievable!
You really do see something, don't you? Yeah! Make some kind of signal.
I'll go like that, okay? Here we go again.
That's the game!
You believe there's real angels?
I know it sounds crazy.
I'm relieving you of your management responsibilities.
Somewhere between losing hope
You can't go through life thinking everyone you meet will one day let you down.
and finding the courage.
You can call it angels.
I won't play for anyone but George Knox.
You can call it faith.
That goes for me, too.
You can call it whatever you like.
They gave the world something to believe in.
I got nothing left.
You got an angel with you right now.
Danny Glover, Tony Danza,
Even though you can't see us,
and Christopher Lloyd.
Always watching.
Disney's Angels in the Outfield.
What is up, Gotham Guardians and Arkham Adversaries? It is your boy Trey of the Bat Channel. We coming in hot for a beloved film of our childhood. Gosh, Angels in the Outfield, 1994. I still like sports movies are a big thing, and growing up as a kid, I love baseball. Has always been my sport. Big Colorado Rockies fans. For those who don't know me, Corey. He's a big Chicago Cubbies. He'd be disappointing me right now, decking out with all the purple and stuff. But I got love for the Cubbies. But to be sharing this film with you guys is a special treat.
That's why the banners are purple today?
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't you change it, Super Bro. Don't you change my purple. I'm a purple machine. Don't mess with it. This film, some of you have heard me talk about it recently because I've been searching for this film forever. I was even talking, it's so weird of how it just all of a sudden came up because I was telling my wife literally like 2 weeks ago, I want to watch this movie. I've been searching for it. I was even going down the road of trying to find a pirated version of it because I couldn't find it on any streaming service. I couldn't find it on digital, on demand that you could buy on like Fandango. So I was like, how the hell am I going to watch this movie? I can't find an Amazon copy for DVD. I can't find it anywhere. Like I'm literally having to go on YouTube and clip together like different scenes that I know are in order to try to watch this movie. Well, it came out in 1994, which makes it the 30th anniversary of this movie. So Disney Plus finally decided to take it out of the vault and put it on streaming. Literally this last week. So the fact that I can now watch this movie with you guys is like a real treat for me. It makes me super happy. I love this movie. So if you don't have Disney Plus, you need to get it just to watch this movie. Obviously, I can't show it on our YouTube channel. This is just creating a theatrical experience with you guys, reacting with it, because it's been a long time. It's maybe been, it has to be at least a decade since I've last seen this movie. So I'll kind of be reacting to it for the first time a little bit. But
welcome to Jedi.
What's up, Sky?
I've seen this movie 100 times at least.
Bro, yes. Oh, Sky. I mean, dude, if you're available, let me know and I'll send you a link. But love this movie, man. Corey, people already hear you in the back. Super Bro, just come on with me. This is just one of favorite films of childhood, right?
Just oh yeah, absolutely. You want me to come on?
Just join me. Yeah. What? I said don't mess with my color.
Well, I had to change it to red for the Cubbies.
Damn you!
I'm only kidding. There you go. There's your purpliness back. Trey's a traitor to the family. It's okay to like the Rockies. Don't get me wrong. I do like the Rockies. They are another team that I do like. I'm a Chicago Cubs fan, true and true. They're always number one, and Trey was a Cubs fan too, as well for growing up until he realized that he liked the Rockies because of our great aunt who sent him some Rockies stuff. And the only reason he likes the Rockies is because of their mascot.
Well, okay, no. It was far more than that. And let us know in the chat. Tell us who your favorite baseball team is. My favorite color growing up was always purple. So that was point one for the Rockies. Point two was the fact that their mascot was a dinosaur, a triceratop named Dinger. So I hate to break it to you, bro. The Rockies were just going to be my team. Plus, Corey, anytime we played the MLB games on PlayStation or Xbox, he would always be the Cubs. So I had to pick another team. And I remember the first time I played with the Rockies, and I had my boys Larry Walker and Todd Helton. And we were just crushing it, against Super Bro. Corey is the one team I probably could, beat Corey with the Cubs. Okay, yes, I see your World Series champions.
No,
oh my gosh.
It's respectable why you like the Rockies. We did live in Colorado for a while, so my main team has always been the Chicago Cubs. I absolutely love the Chicago Cubs. Obviously, when I was born, my parents are from Chicago. We have a lot of family from Chicago. So I got a lot of Cubs gear growing up. So obviously became a big Chicago fan of a lot of different Chicago teams. I'm a Cubby, I'm a Bear, I'm a Blackhawk. More probably the Blackhawks. Blackhawks and the Cubs are like the ones that I care about the most. And then from there, and of course the Bulls. I love the Bulls as well. We did have a grandma that loved the White Sox, so she would give us White Sox gear every now and again. So I have a little bit of respect for the White Sox side of things. And then when we were living in Florida, Dad and Mom and I as a little boy we helped the Tampa Bay Devil Rays become a team. Dad worked for the city at that time, and I remember the campaign to help bring a baseball team to St. Petersburg. And I say
Yes.
St. Petersburg because,
That's really where they're from. They're not Tampa.
No, they're from St. Petersburg. So, and I remember that campaign to get that baseball team there. Like it was at first we thought maybe the Chicago White Sox were going to come, but the Chicago White Sox were trying to talk about moving because they just wanted a brand new stadium. And then we had won the White Sox. The timeline has stopped, and we had them. But Mayor Daley came in and changed everything up. It was like, nope, we're not letting them go. We're giving them the new stadium, USL, no longer Comiskey. So they stayed there. Then we were really trying to get the San Francisco Giants to come out. So there was a lot of Giants gear and such like that. And then finally, the MLB decided to expand the team and give us the St. Petersburg Devil Rays. Folks, it's St. Petersburg Rays versus the Tampa Bay because they're in St. Petersburg. That was one thing that kind of frustrated all the St. Pete residents. But the cool thing is, Trey, I actually saw a hat recently that has the old school Rays logo, and then it has St. Petersburg on the side for the dome and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to get that hat. But yeah, growing up, as a young boy, I was really involved in baseball, played through, most of the years, all the way up until like really middle school when I started to make the switch over to football at that point. So, I honestly kind of wish I stuck with baseball in some ways because football is so much harder on the knees and everything like that. And, yeah, man, we love baseball in this household. And this movie in '94 immediately came, probably a fan favorite. We watched this tons of times.
Religiously growing up.
Yeah, this was one that we popped in the VHS, the good old VHS, on numerous occasions. And such a feel-good movie. Obviously we love Back to the Future, so who we're gonna love in this movie. So yeah, man, I really loved this movie, and it's funny that you had trouble finding it because I did find like it on YouTube from time to time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not the greatest quality, but I watch this one probably when I'd be able to find it on YouTube like once every year or so. Even today. So the fact that the Acolyte must have sucked so much that they're like, you know what? Oh crap! What can we plug in real quick to stop people from leaving Disney Plus? Oh wait, thank God, July 15th, 1994, 30 years ago, Angels in the Outfield come out. Let's put it on Disney Plus to save it. So, yeah, man, I'm excited to relive this movie once again with everybody here today.
I agree, dude. It's just such a I know I keep saying it's such a feel-good movie, but it's actually a lot of people don't know this, Corey, because I actually saw the original a long time ago, but it is a remake of a 1951 film directed by Clarence Brown. And
I knew it was a remake, but I've never seen it. You've actually seen it?
I have, yeah, and it's fairly different. And if I recall, Corey, I might be wrong, but I think the place where they filmed it was Wrigley Field. I'll have to look that up. But if I recall from watching it,
the old one,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, we should watch that one sometime, man.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see the kind of differences. Now, Corey, before we get to all to see whose team is who in the chat, can you tell me in the original movie what? I know you didn't see it, but if you had a guess, we know this modern take of Angels in the Outfield deals with the California Angels, right?
Yeah.
Which ends up being Los Angeles Angels in MLB because they couldn't purchase the licensing rights. But Angels in the Outfield, the 1951 movie, who was the team that was getting help from the Angels?
Well, you said it was in Wrigley, and it being in 1951. I'm gonna have to say it was the Cubbies.
You think the Cubbies?
Well, you said it was Wrigley Field, so and the Cubbies sure did need some help. Sure did need some help.
They definitely needed
108
something
years,
to
buddy.
break the curse of the Billy Goat.
Yes.
It was actually, good sir, the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of, intriguing, right? That the Pirates of all teams would be the team that get help from the Angels.
Huh.
I don't know.
Interesting.
It's happening. But Corey, what was the chat saying?
Yeah, man, I'm really digging what people are saying here. So some favorite teams right now. Red Hooded Outlaw said Texas Rangers, baby. It's all about the Texas
Congrats on
Rangers.
the last World Series.
Sorry, I'm a Marlin, says Joker's Wild. Ooh.
We can't be friends.
The Batman
Can Laugh just unsubscribe now. We're done. This friendship between us is over. We're not friends no more.
It wasn't the politics. It wasn't the movies. It was your choice of a baseball team. Sorry. No. So Boston Red Sox, I did like them when they were, I
was happy for them when they broke the Bambino curse.
Yes, I was happy for that. But the Batman Who Laughs is the one exception, I guess, because whenever the Boston Red Sox would go out to Colorado for her Rockies games, they were just always so rude, Not Lives in Hell here say, "Go Orioles!" What a beautiful park that is. I fell in love with that park the day I saw it, man. That's a really neat park. And I really wish I could have caught a Orioles game there, but it ended up being Bears versus Redskins game. So when I was out in Baltimore for a little bit. So, but Camden Yards, man, it is a really unique field, like very cool inner city field. Mets, let's go Mets. Miracle Mets all the way.
Mets.
Trevor H says, Corey, don't hate me, but go Brewers. He's a Brew Crew guy, huh? There's no hate for the Brew Crew. No hate for the Brew Crew. Yeah, you guys aren't going anywhere. Yeah, Dad helped. Dad Poole helped the Devil Rays become a team in Tampa, when he was working for the city. King Donkey Kong says, I have always been a Toronto Blue Jays fan myself. Okay, little Toronto. Kaiji Crazy Craig Rowan says, it's all about the Giants.
Kaiji Crazy Craig, did you know the Giants this year for the first time did a Godzilla-themed game?
Did they really?
Yeah. And guess who it was actually against? The Rockies. We got our asses
against the Rockies? Nice.
Yeah.
Well, y'all stuck this year, so it's not the price.
That hurts.
But what did they do for it?
They literally, I think they did a Godzilla -1 bobblehead at AT&T Park, and then they actually had a couple of guys dressed up as in the old classic Godzilla suits, walking around and taking pictures of people. It was cool. I was half tempted to actually fly out and go to it for my first one, but I think one of our friends did. I think Kaiju Junkie actually got to go out and see the game.
Oh, nice. Restore the Snyderverse guy says, no Dodgers. I have a buddy who's at the Dodgers game today.
Cool. Restore the Snyderverse guy. You're another one. We can't be friends. We're done.
Dude,
we're done here.
I always felt bad for the Dodgers because they think they're going, but they always get beat out before when time comes. So they always have like a good team. They get to the playoffs and everything like that, and they usually can't finish the job. So,
they got the World Series in 2020, the COVID season.
Yes, but like how many years were they they should be winning the World Series? They have a hot team.
They certainly pay enough to win the World Series every year.
Right. And, well, look at what they're paying now, for players, Clayton Kershaw. I'm a fan of Clayton. So
Kershaw
Boys
is a
in Blue
great pitcher. I can't
says
say nothing
But
against him.
I also
He's
like Bueller
nasty.
too. I wanted Bueller to be a Cubby like that.
Oh yeah, Bueller.
Bueller needed to be a Cubby. You know,
So you guys are seeing a different side of us right now. You're getting the baseball sportsy bat channel.
I'm going to make you talk about your one of your favorite stories of the Rockies here soon as well. Oh, that is awesome! Atomic Kaiju 1954 Kia Lee. The Hanshin Tigers is his team. That's really cool.
Who's that?
It's probably a Japanese team. I'm assuming, Trey.
Mm.
Let me look it up. Hanshin Tigers. We have. Why does Trey not like the Red Sox? Is what Kerry Kelly said.
Because they took away our 2007 World Series. We had. I swear, if we won that 2007 World Series, they would have made movie. They would have easily made a movie about the Rockies.
You touch that?
You touched that? Huh?
You touch that?
You touch that holiday?
Yeah, we ran. Do you remember when we ran the camps for the Rockies, for the youth camps and everything like that?
I do. Yeah,
that was a good time meeting Matt Holliday and everybody as well. So. No, it was a good time. That sucks. Yep, it's our Japanese team.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, Trey, tell us another reason why you love the Rockies. Like, what's so special about Coors Field and everything like that for you?
What's not special about Coors Field?
You better get this right with Wonder Wife.
Well, I know what story.
I
mean, this one's always the number one story, but I'll summarize this stuff real quick. Like, my love for baseball. One of my favorite quotes from a baseball movie is from Moneyball, and it's when Brad Pitt says, "How can you not be romantic about baseball?" And I truly believe that baseball, as such, is America's pastime. It's very much, breeds that essence of pride and that's part of the reason why I've always loved it. But for me, there's so many memories that have happened at Coors Field where the Rockies play, and from having my first beer to watching my all-time favorite player play, Todd Helton, who's actually got inducted to the Hall of Fame this year, and he's getting his whole special ceremony.
Tom got inducted?
He did. Yep, he got inducted. Larry Walker is also inducted.
Did anybody tell anybody about how Todd Helton feels?
What's that?
Did anybody tell anybody how Todd Helton feels?
How Todd Helton feels? I don't get that.
Who does Todd Helton not like, Trey?
Who does Todd Helton not like?
Yeah, who does he hate?
I have no idea. Kids. You've said that joke for years, and I still have not understood why. No, but my wife and I, we are huge Colorado Rockies fans. Our favorite baseball team, right? And when we first started dating, the actual place where I asked her to be my girlfriend, at the time, we pretty much knew we were boyfriend girlfriend, but I had actually. It was that thing. I had to be a little bit old school, a little bit romantic, and I had to ask her at a Coors Field game. And one of the big things at Coors Field during the seventh inning stretch, they would always do the "Hey, hey, baby, ooh, ooh, ah, I want to know, would you be my girl?" And so that song started playing, and I looked over at her. I was just like, "I seriously want to know, would you be my girl?" So that's how she knew it was me asking her officially to be my lady. And I always knew from that moment, if I was going to get married to this woman, this wonder wife of mine, we were going to, I was going to ask at Coors Field. So I arranged this whole thing with her family, my family, her best friends, my best friend, to secretly go to the Rockies game on our 5-year anniversary. And it was
against liver.
What's that?
You said that you arranged people to go to the game, your friends?
I said family and friends.
Okay.
This boy doesn't even listen. And I had this giant banner made that said, "Hey Sarah, would you be my bride?" Kind of playing off the lyrics. And during the 7th, I even had one of my brothers secretly, because I didn't want to get like the metal detector like on me with the engagement ring. So I had my brother take it. And at some point in the middle of the game, I went to like, "I'll go grab us food, honey. I'll grab us our Rocky's dog," and stuff like that. And had him hand me the ring, took the thing, and song came on, the family put up the banners, and she's like all excited. And I just see her like just stopping. It's this huge banner out on the rock pile, and she's reading it, and she just kind of stares at it. And I'm already on my knee, like waiting for her to kind of realize what's going on, because the crowd is going crazy because of this. And she finally looks down and just like stares at the ring. And I think she kind of went into shock for a little bit. And finally, she just looked up and she was just like, "Oh my God, yes!" And basically jumps me. And the crowd, like, you want to talk about like what it feels like to hit a 9th inning home run? That's what it felt like. The crowd went crazy. Everyone's just like cheering, and it was a sold out crowd that day. And boy, was it a perfect game, because our favorite player, Charlie Blackmon, at the time, the Rockies were losing. We were down, I think, 1. And Charlie Blackmon happened to hit a 2-run home run that helped win us the game. And it was like the baseball gods blessing our engagement. So that's always a memory that'll stick with me, that our marriage was meant to be with Wonder Wife and I. So there you go, Super Bro.
I do appreciate that when she saw the ring, she just looked at it and didn't say anything. That sounds, like when you try to surprise people or something like that.
Well, she believed it, because I had told her. She was like all throughout the day, like, "So you're gonna propose?" And I was just like, "I told you, nope, I'm not." Like I was being a bit. I wasn't being mean about it, but I was definitely not letting it on at all that anything was going to go down. That this was just a 5-year anniversary celebration. I had told her at the time I wanted to have a full-time job to, support our family and stuff like that. And even though she didn't need it, her dad didn't need it, her parents didn't need it, it was just in my mindset, I wanted to be a stable husband that can support the family and have her achieve the dreams that she had and stuff like that. Just my personal views that I know I didn't need to have, but I did. But it was too perfect of an opportunity to not ask her to marry me on our 5-year anniversary, with the Rockies being home and against the same team that they played 5 years before that when I asked her out. So it was just meant to be. So
Who was the team again?
It was the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh yeah, that's right. Surprised you don't have your baseball back there.
I have that in another room, big fella. That's in our bedroom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, because you guys got a really cool home plate.
We did, and Corey was the one that got us the baseball. Corey's cool. That was a wedding gift, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Corey actually got
forever
the Charlie Blackmon baseball that
from that game that you
from
proposed.
that game, and so that was a cool gift. Yeah, no, dude, that one's in a case somewhere, safe, locked up. I don't even let the sunlight hit it, Corey. I don't want anything to go wrong with that ball. Well, guys, let us know in the chat if you're ready to go. You have Disney Plus on, ready to play Angels in the Outfield, 30th anniversary. Let us know.
Ooh.
Corey, do you have any fun baseball memory?
Do I have any fond baseball memories?
Yeah.
Of course I do, Trey. Of course I do. MLB wise, obviously, going to a Cubs game for the first time, that was awesome. In the 90s, Mom took us with Jameson, and I don't think you went to that one. Yeah, she didn't want to take you because you were just a baby, little crybaby baby.
That hurts.
And we went to Chicago. That was so cool. We saw Sammy Sosa, Mark Grace, Ryan Sandberg, just like all these, amazing players. And Yeah, that's a big one that I remember seeing. And then obviously when the Rays came to town, I remember going to the first Rays game out there, and that was amazing. And then on top of that, you got to, what was his name again? You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. I can't remember his name now. He was
Kenny Rogers?
Yeah, Kenny Rogers. There we go. Man, lost it for a second. He had a concert in that in the Thunderdome. So saw numerous baseball games at the Trop, and then moved to Colorado with the Trey. Actually, before that, I did go to Comiskey Park game, so did see the White Sox, and that was fun because I saw Frank Thomas and Paul Konerko.
Frank Thomas. Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
and you saw Paul Konerko?
Yep, Paulie. Yep. And then when we went out to Colorado, we obviously, me and Trey we always supported the home team as well, but I was always a Cubs fan first.
Yeah.
So, man, Trey.
Difficult games going to a Cubbies game with Super Bro, Corey, and I.
Do you remember, Trey, our first Rockies game?
It was against the Cubs, wasn't it?
It was against the Cubbies, baby. Yeah, man. And, dude, we literally just moved to Colorado.
Yeah, it was literally the first day. Like, we got there at night, found out the next day the Rockies are playing against the Cubs.
And
meant to be, man.
And we went. And Cubs won that game. Pretty sure.
Yes, you guys did. You did win, but all I needed was Todd Helm to just rake against you guys, and he did. He got two doubles and a home run that game.
And then I think that's when Trey really got to experience his love for baseball being in Colorado, because I took you to a lot of games, or did you take me to a lot of games? It was a little bit of both.
It was a bit of both. I mean, obviously, I was too young to buy games at that time, but you and I went a lot. And then when I started working a job in high school, then I was able to afford paying games for us. So, yeah, I mean, we both kind of share. We've seen a lot of milestone games.
A lot of milestone games, specifically for a certain Todd Helton. He hates little kids. I'm only kidding. He doesn't really hate little kids. There's this one time where he didn't sign some autographs in the town of Parker when there's a dedication of the field for him because he was trying to leave. And I was like, oh, he hates little kids. And then since then,
go to a ball game, eat some nachos.
Yeah, and since then I've always made fun of Trey for that.
Corey always teases me about my favorite player.
But yeah, we saw a lot of fantastic games. We saw big milestones for Todd Helton, and we also saw Todd Helton's final game against
the Red Sox. Yeah, and another game. What's that?
The Red Hawks were such jerks to Todd and everybody at that game.
But
do you remember that game, though, Trey?
I do.
His last at bat. Do you remember what we did at his last at bat? We were in the outfield, Trey, where we were sitting.
Was that the one he hit the home run?
But what happened right before it?
I don't recall.
Oh, bro, the Angel fans were pissed us off, the Red Sox fans were pissed us off, so we stood up and started, because it was one of his last at bats, and we started.
Yeah, it's so funny. There's like some things I don't really remember, but like the moment, I just remember being so hyped and energized, seeing Helton on his one of his final at bats hit that home run, and the crowd. It felt like we won the World Series. The crowd went nuts for Todd, and it's once again, you talk about baseball being romantic in a way. Yep. It's memories like that just solidify. What's the famous quote, Corey, in Sandlot? Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a Todd Helton legendary moment. And then the Todd father.
And then we not only did we love going to Rockies games, but we also loved going to the Colorado Sky Sox games, spring Sky Sox games down in the creek. And we saw a lot of big players there, Tulo and everybody, Todd, when they go down to AAA because they're hurt and they're trying to make their way back up to the MLB, see them in a more intimate setting. That was super, super fun to see. And then in the mid 2000s, started to see the Cubs a little bit more at the nice thing about living in Colorado is they're an NLT, so they played the Cubs every year, so I'd go to a lot of different Cubs games and everything like that, and we got some great seats and such like that. And then there was that 2016 year, man, that was a special year. Saw the Rockies
if only if they could have done it a year before, though.
Right, that would have been so amazing.
It would have been the most insane thing ever. They were so close too.
It would have been amazing with Back to the Future for prediction as well. But 2016, I saw the Cubs all 3 times while they're in Colorado, and then I had a buddy that was getting married in Illinois, and happened to see the Cubbies in Wrigley. Again, amazing seats, absolutely amazing seats. I can't go into too much detail about the seats, but they were the fantastic seats. Were like 3rd row up and everything like that. Absolutely, not 3rd row up, but like in the lower level deck and everything like that, and just like near where the famous actors, a certain somebody, Bill Murray, normally sits when when he went to the Cubs games, when he goes to the Cubs games and such like that. So amazing seats. The Cubs beat the Brew Crew that game. They beat the Brew Crew that game, which was fantastic. And then later on, came back for the wedding, and that was the height of playoff season. So absolutely amazing. My buddy got married on the day that they won the NL Conference, and they were moving on to the World Series. And it was funny because they're getting married, and yet everybody is around the tables like this,
just watching.
So was the groom. He was a diehard Cubs fan too. So everybody's watching it. We're all smoking cigars, waiting outside, and like, bam, they won. And it was after that we got freaking nuts, just absolutely wild. Blackout type level of party after that. And I was in Chicago for most of the World Series. I almost went to a World Series game. I ended up not pulling the trigger on it because the ticket was thousands of dollars and it was a rooftop ticket. And my one pet peeve with Dad, I was like, Dad, I was talking to him. I was like, hey man, I got an opportunity to get this ticket, and it's like it's a rooftop ticket. So I'd be downtown Chicago when it happened, and I think it's a couple $1,000s, and I'm thinking about picking it up. And he's like, that's way too crazy, Corey. He's like, the Cubs are a good team. They're a young team. They'll be back soon enough. And damn it, I should have done it.
Back soon enough.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years later, still can't get to the NLC,
Yep.
Well, Corey, is everyone ready to go to get this watch party started?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're ready, Trey. So but baseball, lots of fond memories. Who said it? Beyond the Night says we should talk baseball. Red Hood Outlaw said
that's interesting to do a sports. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see about that. I'm not certain. That might be messing too much with the algorithm of YouTube.
Here. I'm going to do something right now for you, Trey.
What?
I'm going to do something right now for you. I'm going to bring that comment back up. We'll talk about baseball on this YouTube channel when the Rockies make it to the pennant. Again.
All right, time to get started, you punk. All right. Coming down in 3, 2, 1, play.
Na, 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 na. Trey, I need to know right now who did the music because the music's so beautiful.
Who did the music to Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah.
Well, I know Jerry Goldsmith did. When someone I read, like, isn't this Rudy from? Yeah, isn't the trailer music from Rudy? And yes, it was. It was Jerry Goldsmith's Rudy soundtrack. In terms of the composer of Angels in the Outfield, back then for a lot of those 90s Disney movies, it was Randy Edelman.
Oh my gosh, you knew, Trey.
What?
That's it. It was Randy Edelman.
Did I got it?
Yeah.
Wait, did you have it up or?
I looked it up to see. I always look it up to see if you really
to see if I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If I recall, Randy Edelman also did Dragonheart. He did. Boom. Boom, big also did Dragonheart. To the stars, Bowman. You could tell with some of those chord structures, especially in this movie, he nails it.
Young Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Mr. Mosby. No, young Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Pretty awesome. You know, Joseph wasn't the first person who was not the first choice for this role.
I did not know that. Who was?
Michaela Calkin.
Who?
Michaela Calkin.
That name doesn't ring a bell.
Really? Home Alone kid?
That kid?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God they didn't pick him. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was the right one, man.
He was too big of a star at that point.
Yeah, that's understandable, yeah. JB? That's a nice Harley.
Every time I see him, I think of my best friend's wedding.
Do you?
Yeah.
The movie that I recognize him most from, because Mom loved it so much, Was it Wedding Date? Was it something like that?
What? It's my best friend's wedding. That's what it's from.
No. It's he's in another wedding one where he plays. He's an escort.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Two Children's Follow Order 66 says, "Wow, how do you know so much about music, Trey?"
Oh, my dream aspirations for a career is to compose music for movies, TV, streaming series. So doing that, I've done. I know a lot about music composers with film and stuff like that. So that's partly why I know a lot. And it's if you've seen me score certain themes with our movie reviews and our TV reviews, you'll probably hear me mention a lot about like, oh, the music didn't really move me, or it did. And it's because I pay attention to those things. So I'm a little bit weird when it comes to scoring stuff, because to me, music is a very important piece to telling a story.
And since you're a new regular here, a Good Soldier Follow Order 66, you probably haven't heard this story yet, but the opener that we played today, that music was written and performed by Trey. Yes, it's that guy from Best Friends Wedding. Yep. The moment I wake up,
I'll say a little bit for you.
forever. Only reason we've watched that movie so many times is literally because of Mom.
Yeah.
She'd always have it on as kids growing up.
The Wedding Date. That's literally what it's called, The Wedding Date.
Huh. So Trey, do you know who was also considered for the role of Ranch Wilder?
Who else would have a voice like that? I have no idea. Who is it?
Nothing, Trey?
Nothing.
Surprise.
You're surprised.
Is it worth it?
Tommy Lee Jones?
Tommy Lee Jones, bro.
What?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's worth it. If you're strong enough.
Look at that kid. Mel Clark, Tony Danza, baby.
Tony Danza.
But Adrien Brody.
Adrien Brody from the Peter Jackson 2005 King Kong movie.
No matter how we play, we give away. Look at that, young Matthew McConaughey. This was his only Disney movie ever.
This is Matthew McConaughey's only Disney movie?
It's his only Disney movie.
No way. He has to be at least one more.
Find it. We used to say that joke all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What?
That was Neil McDonald. I forgot he's in this movie.
Yeah.
Neil McDonald. Wow. I love him as an actor.
I can't take it. All of that. This team can't win.
So Hank Murphy, they tried to make him look exactly like Gene Autry. Which Hank Murphy was the actual Angels owner. No, excuse me. It's Gene Autry, the actor and country music star. And they try to make him look exactly like Hank Murphy, the same.
Do you have a picture of him? Can you bring one up, Corey?
Of Gene Autry?
Yeah.
He wasn't the Angels owner. He was just a music.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but one of the things is when Autry passed away in October 1998, the Anaheim Angels won the 2002 World Series, as we know, and they dedicated their win to Autry. I guess Gene Autry was the first Angels owner. I didn't realize he was. Let me pull up a picture for him for sure, Trey. All right, here he is. Crazy, right? So Gene Autry, the musician and movie star occasionally, he was the first owner of the Angels, and there he is there, Trey.
Oh wow! Yeah.
He did a good job.
Yeah. They nailed it. It could happen. 10,000 subscribers, Corey? It could happen. He didn't say his prayers, and he was only ever in 2 movies. Oh, that hurts.
In the Heat of the Night was the other one. His only other thing that he's been accredited for.
For the Miguel.
Mm-hmm. Should have said his prayers.
Should he? I mean, he met a nice family. You know, he got taken care of.
So Danny Glover accepted the role of Knox with enthusiasm, as he wanted to do something more family friendly.
In comparison to Lethal Weapon,
Lethal Weapons, and all the other ones that he did.
Predator 2.
It's because he had a teenage daughter at the time and wanted her to be able to see the movies with him in it. It's not potatoes.
Wow.
Is it? Ooh! Let's go Cubbies, boys! Let's go Cubbies!
Hey, I understand that. Oh. Sunscreen in your eyes. Corey, do you remember day camp with those kids?
Yeah.
What in particular? Dude, sunscreen in his eyes, and he'd freak out, man.
Jose.
You'd always be like, don't spray in your face, Talon. You know? And the kid, oh, man.
Whip bass. You know, it makes sense that he did this movie with how big he is in his Christian faith and everything like that. And that's why he's been blacklisted from Hollywood.
This actor, really?
McDonald, yep. I'm a big Neil McDonald fan. he's been blacklisted from Hollywood because he won't do like sex scenes. He won't swear. It's funny, he is portrayed as a villain a lot, and he does that role because then they usually don't ask him to do all those other style of scenes and everything like that. But he was in the movie The Shift that I rated pretty high.
Oh yeah,
last year. Right, boys.
I mean, I wish personally, I'm surprised they didn't do a spin-off with him from Captain America and Agent Carter when he plays Dun Dun Dugan. He was awesome in that role. But yeah, he has played a lot of bad guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should listen to some of his interviews and everything like that, especially regarding his faith, Hollywood. Such a cool. Me during Game 7 of the World Series.
All right. That's from the Grace of God.
All right.
It helps when you got claims made from Lincoln.
Not my kid. Right, Trey?
Not my kid. Oh shit, that is my kid.
Christopher Lloyd. Ready for this next one, Trey?
Yes.
Christopher Lloyd was not the first choice for this role as well.
Wow. Okay, like who was it then?
I'm gonna let you take a guess. Try to take a guess again.
Similar age group?
Yep.
Weirdly, for some reason, the name that popped up in my head was William Dafoe.
Oh, interesting. William Dafoe's weird though.
I mean, so is Christopher Lloyd. He can. I mean,
what? Okay, here's the difference. Christopher Lloyd is lovable weird. William Dafoe is
Joker,
weird.
scary weird.
Yeah, weird. Stuff.
So
Nope. So a lovable older guy during that time. Maybe a little funny. Maybe a guy that's come up in previous shows recently as well.
Recently?
Mm-hmm.
Part of me was like George Carlin, but he's passed away. But
give up?
I give up.
Leslie Nielsen was the first choice for the role of Head Angel Al.
That would have been too funny, too ridiculous.
But he was too busy with the Naked Gun, 33 1/3, The Final Insult. And after Tony Danza signed on, he persuaded that his old Taxi cast member, Christopher Lloyd, should take that role.
Good choice.
Mm-hmm. I always liked him because when I played baseball, I was a catcher. That's Trey every year. As the Rockies fan. We won?
Painfully true this year, unfortunately. I think they said we're on track to be like 110 games losing season.
Nice.
Hey, for the first time in Rockies history, last year we hit 100 games. So out of 30 years of being around, only one 100 game losing season. That's not bad. About to be two.
Eastern Mel Clark.
Oh, that hurts. Now this dude hates kids, Corey.
Danny Glover's face there. Great, a psycho kid. Man, the main theme to this is one of the best movie themes.
What's up, Butler? Good to see you, bro. I don't want to talk about Carrie Kelly. It hurts still.
You know, Cubbies lost 100 games a few seasons before they won it all. Rizzo actually played in that 100 loss season and then won it a few years later.
All it takes, Corey, is that one time.
Yeah. One time. Yeah, Oracle is fucked there. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
She caught it.
Yep.
It felt like driving Lincoln. How did I do that? I'll tell you how. Here's my man. Only a great something is we eat eggs before a game, Corey.
They're good for you. He's Robin.
You know, watching this movie again.
As young fans, the league needs more.
Right. As a kid, you're you know, the imagination of it is very cool, baseball and stuff like that. But watching it as an adult, like I realize how much heart this movie has.
Nothing you were doing was helping. Hey Butler, yeah, it is on Disney Plus. Trey, could you give Butler a timestamp?
Yeah.
If he still has it after the Acolytes.
We are right at 33 minutes and 47 seconds. I need to ask Koj where he gets that clock from. Oh, man.
This theme. Sorry.
Don't remind me. Oh, man.
Hey, Trey,
What's up?
what is capricious?
Given to sudden and unaccountable changes of mood or behavior. It's a big word, Corey. I don't even know. I'm not a smart man.
Keep it to yourself. Jesse Lippert, welcome.
What's up, Jesse?
Bob Hoskins was considered for the role of George Knox as well, she says.
From Roger Rabbit and Hook as Shmi.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been an interesting choice. I could see that. I'm happy they went with George Knox, but I mean not
Dan Glover.
Danny Glover. Thank you. See, he's lost identity. He's become George Knox. That poor dude. Oh, was that kid wearing a Jurassic Park hat?
I think he may have been.
Not Joe, but anything but that. All the players are like, what? Yeah. That eliminates all speech for most of the team. It really is like crazy of how many big actors are in this movie. we still to this day say that.
Yeah.
You know, Corey and I will be like, no, give it to me or I'll scream. It's amazing of how much of like our verbiage to each other, like how we speak to each other, is very much movie lines. You'll come to realize that. Oh yeah, Corey actually told us about that, Jesse, with Tommy Lee Jones. I didn't know about Jim Barney, also considered, but his voice was too raspy, and Leslie Nielsen was also considered for Out. Yet Corey told us about that one too. That's cool, Jesse. You know a lot of the behind the scenes story of this movie. Are you just a fan of the movie, or did you work on it, or like tell us a little bit of your background, Jesse? That's cool. I'm digging your comments, my man. Coffee or I'll scream. What?
Oh, this is interesting, Trey.
Yeah.
Jesse Leppard says, I actually met Danny Glover at a convention, and I asked him how he was cast in Angels in the Outfield, and he said they originally wanted Bob Hoskins, but he was considered too short, and they got Danny because he's 6'4".
Wow. That's cool. At a convention too. That's awesome, dude. Out of curiosity, Jesse, does Danny Glover, is he similar personality to a kind of what you would expect? I'm sure he's actually like a super nice guy. Um, I mean, he's been in so many movies that are so iconic, you know, like Lethal Weapon. I really do hope Mel Gibson gets that off the ground with doing the next one. And I loved him in Predator 2. Predator 2 doesn't get enough credit. And you know what? He was actually, I loved him as the president in 2012. I thought he was fantastic in that.
Jesse Leppard said, very nice guy, and he actually kissed his mom on the cheek. Oh, kissed Jesse Leppard's mom on the cheek at the convention. That's cool.
That's cool. I'm not gonna lie, that would be like a dream come true of the kid, you know, like coming home with all that baseball gear.
Chiller Theater in Parsippany, I'm going to try to say, New Jersey, was where he met him.
Oh, that's cool. Oh.
Is there anybody's first time watching this movie in the chat? Curious. I'm wondering if it's Oracle's first time, maybe? She said JB's adorable. Okay, it's the butler's first time. Nice. Oracle's too. Nice.
No.
Cubbies! Spot the Cubbies logo. You see the Rockies logo anywhere on there, Trey?
It would be amazing if they did, because the Rockies would have just been a brand new team at this point, because the Rockies were a team in '93. See, they even had the Florida Marlins on there. They're not in the Miami yet. Oh yeah, there's no way, because see, they have the Expos.
Yeah,
that blanket's too old for them to have the Rockies.
Now lives in hell here. Says it's been a super long time, so she doesn't really remember it. Cool. I'm glad we're bringing this one back. Why is there ketchup on that tray?
That's a damn good question. We're going to put a poll in right now. We got to find out how many of you people put ketchup on your hot dog. Yeah, our parents are from the Midwest, so this is very important. This tells us a lot about a person.
I think it's Jesse. He says he likes the channel. Hopefully next time watch The Running Man, because I know who was the original choice for Damon Killian before Richard Dawson was cast.
Oh, okay.
Where? Chuck Woolery. Huh. We may have to do a baseball series watch party, Trey.
What year did The Rookie come out, Corey? Is that another 94 film? I feel like there was one more 94 big baseball movie.
Rookie was 2002.
No, not the one with Dennis Quaid. Is it Rookie of the Year?
That's Rookie of the Year. That was 93, okay. So we missed it last year.
Okay, 93.
But I do love The Rookie as well.
You have to, Corey. You have to is what lives inside the fear. Gary Busey, man. When Gary Busey wasn't crazy yet.
It's a little crazy back then too. I love that.
Woo. Chili dog? Sarah loves chili dogs. Anytime like I make hot dogs at home for dinner, normally Corey will be proud of this. I do Chicago dogs. I do Chi-Town dogs.
I go through so many sports peppers a year, Trey.
Sports peppers, amen, man. Every now and then, Sarah and I, usually during opening weekend of baseball, Sarah and I will do a Rockies dog. But I make mine a little differently because I think a Rockies dog is literally sauerkraut, sauteed peppers,
Onions
bell
and
peppers,
Yep.
onions, and I think that's it. I think that's all
Hebrew
they put
National,
on it.
buddy. You'll have to make that as a poll next, too.
But what I do with mine, because the sauerkraut, I think the Rockies got this wrong. Rockies, if you're watching, I'm going to help you out here to make the theme of your Rocky dog all the better. You shouldn't be using regular sauerkraut. You got to use red cabbage and pickle that, because when you pickle that, it turns purple. And there you go. You get a real legit Rockies dog right there.
That actually is a good idea. I actually getting stuff to start making my own cabbage here soon. I mean sauerkraut here soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's actually super easy to make sauerkraut, Trey.
I've made it before. That's actually how I came up with the red cabbage name.
Yeah, JP. Your chemistry in this movie is so great.
Yeah, it is.
The butler, you don't eat hot dogs? You guys are eating some sausages over there. Some banners and mash. Brew crew.
All right, I'm gonna end this poll real quick about do you put ketchup on your hot dog?
Our chat, the battalion better have got this right. I
Way
swear.
better, man. I'm worried because Super Bro Corey and I might be doing a lot of judging tonight.
I love me some banners and mash though, Butler. I'll be rocking that. All right, Trey. I'm dying to know what the poll is.
All right, let's find out here, folks.
Trey, look at that pitch though. Remember how we used to when we used to play each other?
Yeah.
Ball game, take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever come back, cause it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out of the old ball game. That guy must be Angel. Was that Angel there, Trey?
Angel Hernandez.
Bye, Angel.
Bye, Angel. Okay, so do you put ketchup on your hot dog? Out of 21 votes, Corey, 33% of you need to just leave right now. Just need to. It's okay.
How many?
Our friendship,
How many,
you being a part of the battalion, is just 33% of you who said yes. You put ketchup on your hot dog. You just need to. You just need to go.
Ruh-roh. That's a criminal offense in Chicago, people.
That is a criminal offense. We'll find you and we're gonna hunt you down. I'm just kidding. Not really, though. Not really.
So our own dad, our own Faja, he puts ketchup on his hot dogs.
Wait, what did you just say?
Faja? Dadpool?
Dadpool puts ketchup on hot dogs?
Yep. Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Ask him sometime. I guess you don't know your own Faja.
There's no way that it's a Chicago thing not to wait. Is this? I'm trying to remember. There is an argument where Dad says because he was born in Chicago, that means he gets to do whatever he wants and he doesn't have to follow the rules.
Yep, there you go.
Is it that argument?
Yes, that's the argument.
Well, Dad's wrong. There are rules.
Don't care if I ever get back of its root. Root for the Cubbies. 2, 3 strikes, you're out of the old ball game. Gotta love a 7th inning stretch.
That would be insane. Could you imagine that turnaround for a team? That was kind of the Rockies in 2007.
Hey, it could happen.
It could happen.
Athena Mara, welcome. She said, we saw the movie in Sacramento outside in a park a few years ago. What an amazing place to see that.
That would be a great movie to watch out in the park. Or even if they did like, I know a lot of the baseball parks do a Sandlot or Field of Dreams. It'd be cool to watch this in a baseball park. That's awesome, Athena. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. He's trained, he's ready to go. It's not a pennant race.
Lotioning and oiling.
Lotioning and oiling.
How many times did they say it in this movie, Trey?
It could happen.
Yeah.
How many times did JB say it?
Yep.
Do you have the number?
I have the number.
Is it a trivia thing?
It is a trivia thing. JP, how many times does he say it could happen?
I'm going to say 5.
5 times?
5 times.
I actually love the number. Let's people in the chat room start saying some things. Let them take a crack at it. And one of those inflatable screens first saw the movie when it came out in theaters with our late mom and my twin sister Diana. That's awesome.
That's very cool.
That's really awesome. Sounds like a wonderful memory between you all. All right, Trey. We got our first person who said the right answer. 7 times. He says it 7 times.
He says it 7 times? Okay. Oh, well, I'd like that. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's symbolic.
Pretty awesome. Because 7 has a big biblical, divine meanings to it all, which is pretty neat. That I don't know if they planned that or if that's just how it played out, but that's pretty awesome. Uh-oh, Trey.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, no, his father is leaving him. Hashtag
Oh,
jeez.
I'm sorry. I should have said it's an emotional movie.
Me too, damn it.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Powerful.
Like you said, this movie has heart, Everybody's a critic, yeah. Oh.
He went into the car with them. I just noticed that for the first time. Trey. That's oh man. Did you know have you noticed this before? I never JP's in the car.
Yeah.
I guess I never realized the impact of that before, that he knew Roger was in trouble and he immediately got into the car.
He's a good friend, man.
Their connection's so good. Nice. Athena's twin sister's here now too. She says, "Hi everyone. I'm Athena's identical twin sister Diana. We met JGL in 2005." Oh, wow.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt in 2005. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so before a lot of his big movies started coming out. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. Like, dang, 2005.
Oh, at the Hit Record event. Yes. Oh man, that was such a cool thing. Show. Loved that.
Oh, that's really
one
cool.
Of Joseph Gordon-Levitt's like coolest like ideas. That thing. Oh, do they still do the TV show for that? I know it used to be a whole channel that they would dedicate to. That was such a cool idea.
He's such a cool artist, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
He is so underrated. See, we have Super Bat Mom here. This is right.
We have Super Bat Mom chiming in. She says, "Of course, it is mustard only on a hot dog, no ketchup, unless of course it is a Chicago dog, and then there will be tomatoes, still no ketchup, but lots of other yummy things."
Yeah. You can put condiments on it. Yeah, that's true. Like, like onions, that kind of thing, the sauerkraut, any of that weird stuff, but nothing but mustard,
Amen, mother. Amen. Mommy, I love you. Knowledge you. Mommy coming in with the truth. Super bad mommy. What? Wow. Mommy. Athena got the year round.
Oh, is it subscription based now for Hit Record? I should look back into it. I kind of, it was like hardcore about it for a couple of years, and I don't know why I got out of it a little bit.
Athena is in love with Joe. That's funny.
I don't blame you. He's a talented actor, good looking dude. He's Robin,
Yep, right. That's a great line. Yeah, I remember that TV premiere party.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah. I just loved how it was a big community project with that Hit Record program.
Yeah. I mean, really just exploring the talent of people who maybe don't have the connections in Hollywood, and just like creating art together. Like, that is such a brilliant idea, and what it turned out to be, from what I remember in those first couple of seasons, like just a brilliant idea on his part.
Man, I love this. Are you going to deny him?
Mm-hmm. Joe worked with Tony Danza again in the movie Don John. Oh, the one with like Julianne Moore and Scarlett Johansson. I never saw that movie. I heard about it, and I've heard people talk about how good it was, but I didn't realize Tony Danza. Who is Tony Danza playing it?
She said, no, it's free. Hit record is free again.
Oh, it is. Ooh, Athena. I might need to look back into it.
Yeah, Hit Record was a project that Joseph Gordon-Levitt did and still doing, where it was very community art-based, combining and collabing. It really neat project, from poetry to songs to short films to, drawings and paintings and pictures and everything like that. It's really cool. He plays Joe's dad in Don John, huh?
Oh, I would almost be curious how that worked, like behind the scenes, like where they reminisce and scene about this particular film. It must have been years.
Love this. Mm. That's great. That's right after the All-Star game, too.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. The timing of this worked out really great because, the All-Star game just happened.
Gotta have faith. You've got to believe. Mm.
Oh, I got like goosebumps right there.
Right.
Like, yeah.
That goes for me, too.
There's so much that I didn't realize how powerful this movie was as a kid. I was just entertained. I love baseball. I was entertained. That was good enough for me. But as an adult, seeing this from
it's hard still.
Yeah, from Tony Danza going like, "You're the one that put the steroids in my mouth," those painkillers and stuff, and to to where they completely distrust each other to this moment of I won't play for anybody but you.
Well, like, look at it. Like this is what we see today in the world. Like people are being, victims of stupid things of following their way and following their truth and everything like that, and they're being criticized and everything like that. And it's cool to see people all stand up and surround somebody. So like a win, good winning over evil. This has been a fantastic movie to watch after the stupid Acolyte series.
Yeah.
Boy, has Disney lost its way. I think that's the biggest thing that we're seeing from this, isn't it? Yep, there is a black and white version, 1951 of the movie called Angels in the Outfield. Trey told me about it. I'd like to see it sometime.
It's been a long time since I've seen that one too. I think they had it on TCM. I love the TCM channel, man. I love watching those black and white movies. It's hard to get my Wonder Wife to watch them. She's so into like action flicks, and so anytime I try to get her into watching some of the black and white films, it's a bit pulling tooth and nail a bit, but it'd be fun. Maybe I can convince her because she loves baseball. Maybe we will, Carrie. I don't know. I'll have to see if it's available for you guys to watch, because if it's hard to watch, I try not to make it difficult for you guys. But it'd be cool to compare. Oh my God. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Jesse, that would have been crazy. Probably a good thing they did. I think people wouldn't have been able to get that out of their mind.
You met Christopher Lloyd, though.
I did. Oh, do I? I'll see if I can find it. One moment.
Right? Drastic change. I know, right? Go. I think it says they don't make movies like this anymore, where Gen X love black and white movies and cartoons. Yeah, absolutely. And they absolutely don't make movies like they used to. That's for sure. True Grit.
All right.
Trey met Christopher Lloyd. Perfect timing.
Yep, I did find it. Okay. So this was at Denver Pop Culture Con a few years ago, where actually Thomas F. Wilson, who plays Biff, was also there. But there's my Wonder Wife and Christopher Lloyd in the DeLorean and Biff.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, dude. He's such a sweet guy, man. Both of them were. I was actually planning on going up to Biff and being like, "Why don't you make like a tree? Get out of here, butthead." And he was so nice that all I could say was like, "Dude, you're awesome."
Trey, how far are we in right now?
We are. We are at 1 minute and 23 seconds. 1 minute. Sorry, not 1 minute. Bleh, 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 27 seconds. Bleh. Talk about brain not connecting with words there.
I think Jared Shannon may be confused. There's baseball music, the crowd noises going on in the background
Yeah,
right now,
we have just like baseball
not the
ambiance
actual movie.
in the background.
Like
Yeah.
we say always beforehand, we're not going to play the movie.
But yeah, I've been doing YouTube long enough that I know what I'm doing.
I love how they said, championships have to be won on their own.
Right. It adds to the integrity, the suspense, of it all, and just a great movie, man. Oh, great movie. Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Christopher Lloyd was in Sin City too.
Mm-hmm.
Was he really? Is that Sin City 2 A Dame to Kill For, if I recall? I can't remember last time I saw that one. I know the first one very well, but yeah. Ooh, that's a tough single right there. Oof. That's good. No, just go for the easy out.
One more. What is it about like the struggling pitchers, in movies?
Especially the old pitchers, right? Like they always like from For the Love of the Game with Kevin Costner struggling to get that perfect game. Even the Rookie of the Year with Gary Busey, the Rocket. People just love the underdog story, man. Win one for the Gitber.
I love this. All right.
Ooh, hold him. There we go.
Boom.
Oof.
That Major League too. That's what I think I said. Look at that catch, Wayne. Drove him.
And I feel like in every baseball movie, you got to have
Yep.
that one, tobacco chewing slugger.
Dude. He has a Scarface on him too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oof. Ooh, could you imagine that nowadays?
Right. Let's put some pills down his throat.
that no way would that happen in today's world of baseball.
Yeah.
No way would they put a pitcher through that type of thing. Oh, wow. Corey, so this is interesting. Okay. I just looked it up. Corey,
Yeah.
how many pitches? What do you think is the most pitches ever thrown by one pitcher in a game?
The most pitches a pitcher's pitch in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm going to say, I'm wondering if it's even at 100. Because if you think about it, they would, they're either pitching the full game because they're, striking, getting strikes down, no hitter level sort of thing. So I'm going to say half. I'm going to say let's say 80.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Corey, I feel like it's been a while since
I literally have no clue. I don't pay attention to.
That's fair. That's fair.
Pitcher stats. Yeah, I have no clue.
Okay. So in 1988, Tim Wakefield threw 172 pitches
172
for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Or sorry, that was 1993.
172
The most ever, though, Corey, was Nolan Ryan for the Angels. He threw 235 for a 15-inning game.
Dude, that's insane. I guess that's the hard part because there's no way that would ever happen in today's game.
Oh yeah, in today's game,
they really go over 80,
they freak out when a
nowadays,
pitcher
dude?
goes past 90 nowadays.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Oh yeah,
Unless
guess.
if they have a shutout perfect game going on, they ain't going past 110.
Yeah.
Oh, Ray, Corey.
Yep.
You got an angel with you, Corey. I always thought if the Angels ever did go to the World Series, this has to be the last pitch that they do.
Yep. Well, they have. They won in 2002, right?
Well, I mean, though they probably didn't do this in 2002.
No.
Hasn't changed, dude. He's still doing it even at this age. Even Matthew McConaughey's got
All
it.
right, all right, all right.
All right, all right.
So righteous, man.
I love how the general manager's like, "Hey, y'all better be doing this. Let's go."
Let's all do it. Joker's Wild says. Let's go. Kids in JGL's high school would do that wave to him while they passed by his locker.
Hopefully, I could see, man, child actors that can be rough sometimes. They can be annoyed or just don't want that kind of attention. I know Jake Lloyd from the prequel trilogy of Star Wars with Anakin and Phantom Menace got bullied a lot because of it, but hopefully, well, I mean, obviously Joseph Gordon-Levitt stayed an actor and he's doing well for himself, but hopefully he didn't take that personally, because how cool that would be, man. Woo!
Mm. Love that.
Boom!
Yeah. Yeah, he is a positive trait. Damn it, Trey, I'm crying again.
Sorry.
I heard that. Now Lives in Hell here's crying. Carrie Kelly. When I first saw this the first 100 times, absolutely, I was crying with you. Perfect ending. Take Maggie T, right? That would have been awesome.
Oof.
Yeah, that was a close one. Take me out. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I come back as it's root for the Cubbies.
Man.
Mm.
Oh, it's 1, 2, 3 strikes out of the old ball
game.
Ah.
So did you find another Disney movie that he's ever been a part of?
What's that, Corey?
Have you found another Disney movie that Matthew McConaughey has ever been a part of?
I haven't even looked to see. I feel like there has to be.
There is none.
There is none. This is the only Disney film he ever did? Well, hey, one and done. This was a great one to end on, Begin and end.
Just got a pop-up that says, you may also like The Sandlot. Well, guess what I do? Let's do a doubleheader right now, Trey.
No, we got to say Sandlot. Oh, my gosh, man. Yeah. This movie still hits. It still hits. Oh. We talk about movies that, really hit you on an emotional level, but also to go back to these movies that were beloved when you're a child, right? When you're a kid. And sometimes you don't have the experience, of understanding how powerful or what these meaningful moments are. You're just being entertained by it, right? But to watch it again as an adult, like literally, it's probably been 10 plus years since I've seen this movie. And rewatching it again, I find even more love for it. You could call it some nostalgia love, but at the same time, I'm able to understand the impact of these scenes a little more and kind of what these characters are going through, because now I understand as an adult. And the music hits. Randy Eldman, fantastic job. The character growth of George Knox and Tony Danza's character and JP and Joseph Gordon-Levitt with Roger, I love this movie. I realize even more how much I love this movie.
Right?
Bro, your thoughts?
Such a great movie, dude. Such an amazing movie. Good prevails over evil, and just a genuine good movie. We have these kids who are struggling in life, and they're kind of down on their spirits and everything like that. And his dad gives him the hope that if his favorite team wins the pennant, that then they can be a family. There's nothing more that this kid wants than a family. Sure, he loves baseball. Sure, he loves everything, other things, but, he really wants them to win so he can have a family. And the Angels, the team, they're struggling as well. They're a horrible team. They're the worst team in baseball, and one kid's prayer is all that it took. And I like it too because it really it has those deep rooted values in God as well too, and the angels and everything like that. And it's kind of neat in the sense where the movie kind of tells Roger to trust in God, trust in the Lord, right? And that it's not going to work out the way that you think it's going to work out. It's on his plan. So the fact that his dad gives him up, and there's some sadness there, but the Angels are still doing good, so he's relying on that. And they win the pennant. He thinks that's really the end of it, and nope, sure enough, the Lord had a plan for him, and he got his family after all. The pennant, the Angels won the pennant, and the Lord still provided and took care of him. So it's like such a touching movie, and it really shows that's having that faith and that belief. And standing up for what's right. Like when they try to get the team to deny God and to deny what's going on the field,
to deny the supernatural, to any of it, the spirituality of it, because it's kind of that funny idea of like, do you really believe or do you not?
Right?
And it seems silly when you think about it in a very grounded, real world. Like, would angels really be bothering themselves with a baseball game? But it was so much more than about a baseball game. It was about a kid's wish to get a family, to find his family.
But it was interesting too that they were persecuting them for angels helping them, and they wanted them to deny God in order to to save their jobs and everything like that. And look at the amazing stance of courage that they took as well to not deny God and to stand up for the angels that they're seeing and everything like that. And then when you have that level of faith and trust, look what wonders can happen. It was just all around beautiful story, really amazing story. And it's watching this. Yes, we knew that. We've seen this a million times, and we know the storyline and everything like that. But like watching this, especially after watching the most recent Disney Acolyte, it was such man, look how far Disney has gone, how far they refuted what's right and has gone down this path of what's wrong. Like this it just shows you what's so wrong with Disney nowadays. And man, this movie showed you, this is back when it was good, when they weren't afraid to put their trust.
Well, I mean, even for the simple fact that like complexities, the gray areas of good versus evil, I get that is very much a reflection of how our world, how our society views certain things. But people want to escape those feel good movies. Like this movie feels good. You end it and like you feel like you can go out and do something, and that just shows you the power. While it's a simplistic idea of good versus evil, in this case, it's just an all-around good film. It deals with characters who have kind of lost their way. They kind of doing their own things that may not be right, even by the sense of the law, or the proper way in the code of conduct of playing a sport the right way. And you see that a simple prayer, a simple wish and hope and dream is able to change the atmosphere, the tone of the team.
I'd refute and say, was it a simple prayer or is it the power of prayer?
Sure, that would be a better way to put it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. Keep going, Trey.
I mean, I just I love this movie, and to think of how many incredible actors are a part of this film
Right.
in '94. I mean, think about
First
it.
of the
Danny
cast in
Glover,
'94.
yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You got Matthew McConaughey. You got Tony Danza. You got Neil McDonough, Adrien Brody, like even Dermot Mulroney. Like, there's so many crazy good actors in this. Christopher Lloyd is in it.
I was about to say,
I mean, it's just this movie had like so many actors who are about to break out, and like, I mean, some of them were already huge, but like Matthew McConaughey, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, all these guys were about to like take the world by storm in cinema, you know, and to have them in this little unknown flick, and I'm surprised they haven't put this thing on sale for DVD or for digital. But I'm glad this is one thing I'd say is worth the Disney Plus subscription just to watch this movie, you know.
Do you know if they're going to make like a DVD run at it at all, Trey? Or
I have not.
Is this
heard.
something that I can find on Vudu and buy it on Vudu?
Not at the moment. I hope they would. You know how Disney does, like, oh, coming back from the vault. You know, it's the 30th anniversary of Beauty and the Beast. Here's the DVD. I would hope they do something like that. Because I would buy this movie in a heartbeat. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, I just love this movie so much that it just feels nice to watch it again, you know.
Right. This was a damn good watch party for what we've recently been watching.
Right.
Well,
I mean,
you know, more than that, you know, it's just a damn good film all the way around, buddy.
Yeah. Well, guys, as we start to wrap up tonight, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on a film from our childhood, one of our favorites. I really love this series that we're starting to do because when we did Little Giants, you know, during the Super Bowl weekend, and I think that was also a 30th anniversary, wasn't it, Corey?
Yep.
A lot of great films in '94, man. It was cool to see you guys all show up for that and to kind of share.
I agree, Athena.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. A commentary would be great on DVD. That I would totally be down for that. I love listening to DVD commentaries with the directors and the actors.
Christopher Lloyd and
yeah, why not? You know, I'm surprised. I almost should have asked them. I mean, you only get so much time when you meet those guys at the cons, but of course, talking with him about Back to the Future and stuff like that, and some of the other stuff. I did not think to talk to him about Angels in the Outfield, and probably because I hadn't seen it in years, that it just didn't pop up in my mind, because that would have been a fun one to talk to him about. But cool movie, man. Warms my heart, and I'm glad to see everyone in the chat like really enjoyed it, and great to see so many new faces to bring to the community together to watch a classic movie, man, a feel-good movie, that, because sometimes you need that escapism, and to kind of celebrate some positivity, and that's really what this film does. And to talk about a little bit about our love for baseball as well. Yeah. That was fun. A piece of us that you haven't really seen before. But guys, I just want to thank you once again. Sorry, go ahead.
Did we rate Little Giants? I don't think we did we?
I don't think we did either.
And I don't know if we should rate movies from our childhood, because I feel like we just say like 10, 10, 10, 10, just because we loved them so much. I wonder if we should rank them though. Like
Little Giants. How do you rank that though? How do you rank Little Giants?
Would you put this before Little Giants, or would you put Little Giants before this?
Me personally, I would probably put Angels in the Outfield over Little Giants.
Same here.
Because I'm a baseball guy. I'm a and I think the story is a little more powerful in this.
For sure.
The other one's more about like brotherly respect and love and that type of thing. Yeah. And like, you know, the underdog story. This one's very much about like faith and belief, and the power of belief and prayer and stuff like that. And and I think, and family is a real big piece of that story. So I don't know. It's I still see. I feel bad even saying that though because I still love Lil Jon. I don't know.
Yeah, same here.
Great movie nonetheless. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with the Bat Channel tonight, my fellow battalion. It really does mean a lot to us. As always, it helps us out so much when you smash a like, you share, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. If you're watching this on the replay crew, go ahead and comment all the way throughout as you're watching Angels in the Outfield. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Tell us what you think about the film, and maybe tell us what some of your favorite movies are from your childhood, and maybe we'll do a watch party of it if we find one intriguing enough, or maybe it's one that we have in our own series. But go ahead and put that in the comments. But appreciate you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. I am your host, Trey, with Super Bro Corey. And don't forget to tune in weekly.
Same Cubs channel.
Same Cubs channel?
Mm-hmm.
You're not even do same Cubs time, just same Cubs channel, just going right into it, huh?
Same Cubs time, same Cubs channel, yeah. I didn't want you to say. I didn't want to say same Cubs time, and you say same Rockies channel. That was my.
Oh, you're trying to take it away from me. Of course, same Rockies channel, big fella.
No,
it's Rocktober.
This is WGN right now, buddy. WGN.
No way. Get out of here, silly goose.
Same Bat time.
The same Bat channel. See you later, guys. Have a great night. You
kind to hanging out with you guys all day today. What's that, Trey? Well, you know what I messed up? I should have totally put the Go Cubs Go song on as the closing, but go Cubs go, go Cubs go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Peace.
Baseball season's underway. Well, you better get ready for a brand new day.
Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. They're saying go Cubs go, go Cubs go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Go Cubs go, go Cubs go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
They got the power, they got the speed to be the best in the National League. Well, this is the year the Cubs are real. So come on down to Wrigley Field. We're singing out, go Cubs go, go Cubs go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Go Cubs go, go Cubs go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Baseball time is here again. You can catch it all on WGN and the Bat Channel. So stand with me, clap your hands. Chicago Cubs got the greatest fans.
Go Cubs go, go Cubs go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Come on, Trey. Go Cubs go. Come on, Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Cubs are going to win today. Cubs, go! Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Cubs are going to win today. Cubs, go! Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are going to win today. Go! Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are going to win today. Cubs, go! Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are going to win today. And that's how you win it, Trey. But, pal, good night, everybody. Go Cubs, go.